Can these Akko creamy blue switches fix my love-hate relationship with my Aula 75% mechanical keyboard? Before we dive into that though, you guys have to understand, I am a keyboard noob. I am very new to playing with switches, and I understand that mechanical keyboards are all about preference, but we got here because my last mechanical keyboard that I loved was my RK68. It died an untimely death. I think because of some corrosion. We might get this replaced or repaired here in Hanoi. People in my Telegram group were telling me that the Aula 75 is the best mechanical keyboard that you can get right now under 80 bucks. And if you guys want to be part of that Telegram group, go ahead and comment and I will send you an invite link personally. I ended up getting this keyboard with the Leoborg Reaper green switches, which are a linear switch. I didn't know what linear switch meant at the time, and if you don't, it just means that the switch activates in the keyboard and you kind of just don't feel the actuation point. And that drove me crazy. I love the feel, I love how thocky it is, just kind of love the way the keyboard feels to type on, but because of nerve damage and because of other kind of things I've covered in a prior video, I need to have some kind of tactile actuation. Otherwise, the lack of feeling in my right two fingers of my right hand means I've got tons of phantom key presses. And that was driving me nuts with this keyboard. I would be typing on it, and because I can't feel my pinky or my ring finger, I would have these phantom key presses because just not enough pressure. I just don't feel it and the keys would actuate. That drove me crazy. So I went online and I understand that there are tactile switches. Now, tactile switches are different from linear switches because you have a tactile actuation point of the switch, so you know when the switch is being depressed. And that is going to depend a lot on preference, taste, whether or not the switches are lubed, unlubed. So the next kind of best option that I could find here in Hanoi was these Akko Creamy V3 factory lubed switches. Now, if you've never changed switches out on a keyboard, you're going to need a keycap and switch puller. Luckily, my Aula 75 came included with one. You remove the keys, and with the power of editing magic, poof, they are back into the keyboard. I'm also gonna be, by the way, reviewing the software of the Aula 75. Some people had questions about whether or not it was spyware, etc. But just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I will have that video coming. After changing the switches out in my Aula 75 to these creamy blue pro lubed switches, it's much better. If you're a person that's new to keyboards, there's 3 different switch types. And if you like the way clacky switches feel, right, where it has a very, very audible and tactile key actuation, then you're gonna have to play around and you're definitely gonna wanna order some clicky switches. Those switches are going to have much more of a definitive key press when you press them. While I do like these Akko Creamy Blues and I find that the overall responsiveness feels really nice, they definitely have a bit more thock compared to the Leoborg Reaper green switches that came in this keyboard from the factory. I would still like something a little bit clickier, maybe with a little bit more resistance, and I'll probably end up selling one of these sets of switches here in the near future just to buy some new switches. If you guys have suggestions, by the way, about different sets of switches that I should try, or if you think that a different set of keycaps might make a difference for this board, go ahead and comment and let me know, because I am totally inexperienced when it comes to this world of mechanical keyboards. I don't think I would mod a mechanical keyboard, but I definitely do like testing them, and I do find that my typing needs are definitely different from other people. So I feel like there is a place for me to continue making some content that's related to what my preferences are. If you want to go ahead and pick up the Aula 75, I'll have links to where you can do so. You can get this thing on AliExpress right now for like under 65 bucks. And if you want these Akko Creamy Blues, if you're someone that likes a very, very smooth, tactile switch, like I can barely feel the difference between these and the Leoborg Reaper Greens, and those are a linear switch. Yeah, those are a linear switch. Then I think these would be a great option. Akko is a bigger key maker in like the world of things, and they have pretty good quality products from everything that I have researched about them, and I really like them. I haven't lubed these switches. I haven't done anything other than just change them out. And this is what my first impressions of these Akko Creamy Blues are. I'll definitely review these again in like another month after I use them a little bit more, so I have better feedback for what that long-term user experience is like. And if you guys like these mechanical keyboard videos where I dive into a new hobby or kind of dive into a new side of tech that I haven't in the past, go ahead and comment and subscribe. Really helps me out, and let me know what you think of this new venture in my channel of trying mechanical keyboards and diving into that world. Peace.
And these, before we answer the question of whether or not these Akko Creamy Blues can fix this love-hate relationship I have with my Aula 75. Before we dive into that,